Sometimes a battle is won by a single moment, a crucial decision, one lethal blow to those who stand in the way. These instances can be fleeting and hidden from the eye at first sight, but will continue to haunt those who fell to it. I will be breaking down some of these moments. This is Keyframe.
RRQ stands and Rex Dragum Keon are your champions of the MSBP Open Finals.
Before we continue with the video, I just want to remind you guys to remember to hit the like and subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. This is kind of a new idea that I'm trying out for my journey on YouTube. It is a new beginning and I want to do the things that I love the most, and that is Wild Rift. If you guys have any comments, any opinions, do drop it down below. It will mean a lot to me and I appreciate you guys for being here. Now without further ado, on to the video. In this episode, we will be looking at how drafting wins fights and sometimes games. It is Game 1 between Nigma Galaxy and Team Flash. Nigma Galaxy crafted a composition that has late game insurance and a strong urge to dive into the enemy backlines. Team Flash took note of that and drafted a composition that has decent lockdown but still can be circumvented by NGX. Problem is, they were up against a fairly mobile team which has a black shield available to negate crowd controls, and they needed a dragon laner who can clear waves, team fight from a safe distance, and also provide decent crowd control to the team to catch the mobile units of NGX. This is the exact keyframe. Team Flash picking up the Varus as their dragon laner.
It's a very stable dragon laner because it provides everything you want: poke, range, crowd control, damage, and just a general safety net.
Varus as a champion is pretty all-rounded. He has damage, wave clear, range, healing reduction, slow, and most importantly, he has crowd control built into his ultimate, a luxury which most dragon laners don't have. And his crowd control spreads to nearby targets. We are going to talk specifically about his ultimate, Chain of Corruptions. Varus fires a tendril which roots the first enemy caught and applies blight stacks which he can proc to deal extra damage and reduce the cooldown of his piercing arrow. The tendrils prevent all movements and skills that offer mobility and will spread to nearby enemies within a certain radius of the initial target, continuing to grow and spread outwards until there is no target detected. What's great about his ultimate is that if it spreads to a secondary target, champions in the radius of the second target will also be counted as target, and the tendrils will start spreading to them as well until there are no more potential targets. This not only gives Varus a debilitating crowd control, but also gives him zone control, which discourages the enemy team from grouping together in a team fight, which can buy precious seconds for Varus and his teammates. Now, let's look at a moment where Ellie's Chain of Corruption paid dividends and won Team Flash a teamfight. Nigma Galaxy's draft not only wants to dive the backline, they also fight clumped up together, as that's the nature of their champions. Up close and personal, and they like to brute force their way through. As a result of that, it was incredibly difficult for Nigma Galaxy to run at Team Flash whenever Chain of Corruption is used. Watch this moment as Ellie unleashes his ultimate and it starts spreading to the members of Nigma Galaxy, locking down 3 of their players and disabling crucial abilities such as Kassadin's Riftwalk and Lee Sin's Resonating Strike and Safeguard. This not only stopped the damage and dive potential from Nigma Galaxy, but also bought precious time for Team Flash to wait for their cooldowns and clean up the tail end of that fight. Here's another example of the application of Chain of Corruption. Despite not rooting as much members of Nigma Galaxy, it did discourage them from chasing further and giving Team Flash breathing space to make their countermeasures. Team Flash went on to win this game, and a big part of it was thanks to this Varus pick. So next time when you're in the drafting phase, always remember that champion picks matter. And sometimes that one crucial keyframe can alter your team's destiny and guide you to the victory screen.